Hello, it's your boy Charles Barkley, and I'm here with another deck profile. This time on my boy Ballmite, also known as All Might 7, who will be having an upcoming character. This is also the Gen Con promo All Might. So if you get that, they can use him before they finally release him. But yeah, LGS tier and under only. Alright, to start off, he is a six-hander with 28 health on all chaos and good. He has an enhance. Your ranged or weapon attack gets +2 speed. Pretty hot. Then a response once per turn. After your attack does 6 or more damage, draw 2 cards. And then response after you block an attack for the third time this turn, commit your rival's character. So yeah, good game plan. You can end up punching through on a couple of different attacks, get some big damage, then draw your cards. It's cool. Love it. Had a lot of fun playing him. So I built him on Chaos and went with the ranged package. So let's take a look at what I've done. I'm running Giant Ice Wall. It's a 3/5 low with stun 2, and you can discard momentum to give your next ranged stun 2. Just a nice, efficient card. Uh, it's there to set up a huge turn, get rid of their defenses. Indiscriminate Shock, 1.3 million volts, which is on itself a charge range stun 1, but it also has the attack gets +1 damage for each committed foundation of your rivals, which with your stun, your other attacks setting it up, that's generally going to be a big finisher, and if it punches through, that's going to be pretty much guaranteed draw on All Might. Other than that, it also has commit 1 foundation. Your rival commits 1 foundation. It's just another way to make sure that you get them taxed out. But the fact that Ball Might can add 2 speed to the shock is one of the things that makes it actually really lethal. Then you got Ice Storm. It's a 4 low for 4 breaker block, breaker 2 on the 2 mid. So just amazing defensive card. Good attack also, just because it's a powerful 3 and has the this attack can't be blocked by attack cards. So you just do that enhance, and they're in trouble all of a sudden if they're holding attacks for the next turn. Float combo. It's a 6/4 high, but if you have played a previous ranged attack, so Frigid or Meteor Shower or itself, you can flip it to a 6 or 8 speed, or even 8, and punch through for card draw and Ball Might. With the switch this attack speed and damage combo. It's also minimum 1 damage with the enhanced like a jolt, so it's just another good card to make sure you're getting actual damage through on your opponent. People tend to play these cards very interestingly in terms of how they react defensively. Then we've got Meteor Shower, which is a charge ranged. It goes to momentum face up if it goes into momentum. You can discard one momentum to add 1 copy of Meteor Shower from your discard pile to your momentum. And then you can discard it while it's in momentum, discard 1 card, add this card to your hand as it enhances. So you can pick these back up and run them through once you've had access to them. Frigid Heat Wave. It's a 5 high for 4, ranged again because all of this is ranged. But enhance. If you have 6 or more ranged cards in your discard pile, draw 2 cards. Pretty easy to do. Drawing cards, always good. Then discard top 3 cards of your deck. This attack gets +2 damage for each ranged attack discarded this way. Yep. So it's one other one that can trigger Ball Might and get you the card draw, which is good. But yeah, that's just how it works sometimes. Where you you don't necessarily get the flip, it's not guaranteed, but if you do, Value City. Foundations wise, Chaos has interesting spam, and so I decided to run a bunch of it just to make sure that I can play consistently a bunch of foundations on turn 1, get myself that good start. So I'm running Release, Destroy one foundation. Your check to block this attack gets +2. Requesting assistance. Flip if you have one or more momentum. Ready one foundation that hasn't readied this combat phase. Just great zero spams. Both have very meaningful in-game effects. If you're playing Chaos, you're probably playing those. Then I've got Struggling with Studies, which is actually a really key Ball Might card, just because Enhance Flip. If this is your rival's third or greater attack this combat phase, add one card from your card pool to your hand. So it makes your block easier, and it gives you another card in hand to block with to try and get that third block and commit their character, which can really blow a game up, especially if your opponent's not thinking about it. Training with Gunhead. I'm running just because it's a 1 spam, and the throw hate thing is useful. Just reduce the damage of a throw to 2. People do not tend to think about this card when they're playing. I've caught numerous people off guard with it. And then on top of that, if the check to play this attack was modified by an effect, the attack gets +1 speed. And since we're running first day of class, you can actually get a modified check on your own pretty easy. Other than that, we've got Clever Distraction. Flip, this high or low attack gets -2 speed. Just more speed hate defensive pieces just to keep yourself in the game. Infinite Potential, which lets you respond and flip to turn an attack to a high. So when you're holding high blocks and something's struggling, this is how you get there. But it's also just spam. Then my 2 checks. I've got Self-Assured, which is a unique that is Enhanced Commit, changes on its attack, lets you block however you want, or punch through if you know that your opponent is holding weird blocks. Also, Destroy. Draw 1 card for every 4 range attacks in your discard pile. If you're running the whole range package, you should be running this just because it's insane card draw. You can routinely get 3-4 cards out of it at near cycling of your deck. Confused, Flip. Remove 1 attack from your rival's discard pile. Remove one keyword remove one of its keywords. This attack loses or choose one of its keywords. This attack loses that keyword and cannot gain new keywords. It's good for preventing people from adding stun or powerful and things like that to cards. And if you can catch them before they use it, you can take them off of it. On top of that, if you're playing to cycle, removing an attack is a really good way to set up for the second set of cards they'll see. Graceful Maneuvers, best speed hate you have in Chaos, your best defensive card. Just commit, the stack gets -2 speed, it gets -1 speed for each card in your card pool. So it'll basically offset the blocks in your pool, just good value. And if you actually have the 3 blocks in the pool already, you can, use this and then pick up. So you can actually get 1 extra value out of it. Irrefutable Force of Nature is commit to seal 1 earth, fire, or water asset or foundation, and remove to seal 1 asset or foundation of any type. Just sometimes you need that to keep control of the board and get your stuff to actually mean something. First day of class, you commit if this is the first attack of this turn. Your next check to play an attack this turn gets +2. That's your check hack. Gets you just nice, simple +2 to play, and you can flip it to ready afterward, which is real nice. And then we've got Villains Defeated. Flip after you discard any number of cards due to your rival's effect. Draw 1 card. Playable while committed. And flip after your rival's blocked attack resolves. Remove it and gain 2 health. Just a great way to stay in the game. Then I'm also running Concentrate, 2 of them main board, which is Enhance. If you have taken damage this turn, add this card to your momentum, which it's good. You don't have a ton of need for momentum, but it's something you can do with it. But more importantly, it's the +1 low block, which is kind of struggle bus on Chaos in general. And then remove Destroy 1 foundation. After an ability on an action card is played, cancel it. Cancel that Summon Dark Shadow Enhance. Cancel that Plus Ultra. Cancel that Sugar Rush power up. It'll throw them off. Huge effect. Game changer. Will definitely blow up people's attack math. Then, so basically, the game plan is just build a bunch of foundations, play your range attacks, give them +2 speed, chip away, win the game. A lot of fun. I've really loved it. Sideboard, I side into Toru as a defensive measure if I think I'm gonna struggle to deal with a bunch of attacks just because of Chaos's rather weak defensive setup. And just flashing stuff like back alley haymaker is insane and really helps keep me in the game on games that I'm thinking I'd struggle with. Then I side in zero gravity lift because flashing it is hilarious. Just making it a 5/6 throw. Yeah, why would you not? Cool Student's another side card, just if I'm struggling with making checks or I need to use momentum. It's a good way to keep playing things on turns that you want to just kill them. And if you're playing with stuff like your opponent's not playing actions, you can side that a concentrate out for it. And then Cheerful Uppercut. The discard one momentum. This attack gets +4 damage. Great value. And then response after a block with this card. Add the top card of both players' decks to their card pool face down. So it's just a great way to slow down and end your opponent's turns. Just more defensive material to make sure the Toru deck have a good time. All right. If you have any questions or anything, hit me up in the comments. I'm always happy to chat with anything. There should be a UVS link down below. If you have any other questions, give me a holler. If you have any suggestions of decks you want me to see and talk about, let me know. Have a great day.